Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, I ran back over here to my base. I did put the fusion core into this thing, not because I wanted to, but because when you hit enter for the very first time, where we left it over there on the hill, it goes ahead and puts the fusion core right here in the back. As you can see it, it's that little red dot right there. It just sticks it in there for you. And then you can use this thing. And as we were running around, the fusion core was going down in power. So that kind of sucks that you do lose energy for just moving this thing around. My suggestion would be, now that I know that happens, just go ahead and take this fusion core back, put it inside one of these little areas, then go back there and grab this thing and just run it back naturally without using the fusion core. That way you don't lose anything. But what I wanted to show you is if you click on this little thing right over here, it go ahead and puts it in here for you so that you can craft stuff. And you can see I can make things better. I can only do the left and the right arm because it's missing the, I can only do the left leg and the right arm because it's missing some of the other stuff. So there is some crafting to be done there, and we will look at that here in a second. But before we do that, I'm going to transfer more of my junk over to this little area right here, and I can transfer, basically hitting the Y button, I can store all of my junk in there. That clears up a decent amount of weight. Actually clears up no weight because this guy has all of my junk.
Hey.
So I am going to talk to him real quick. I'm gonna trade with him, and then I'm going to hit the X button, which is to take everything. And now I'm gonna be so over encumbered I wouldn't even be able to move. But thankfully I can come over here and just transfer that all over. I'm still a little bit overweight, but that's all right because I can come over here, and this is my my weapons workbench. So I'm going to transfer stuff into there that I think I'll be using for weapons, and that's basically the weapons I'm not using right now. So I do have, let's scroll down and see if it shows me which weapons I'm using. Yeah, this is the weapon I'm using. So let's go ahead and put, at least, all of them except for one in there of the ones that I'm not using. I can, yeah, the cocktail ones. You know what? I am going to put everything but one so we can try it out if we ever want to. The pipe pistols, I think, is what's weighing us down quite a bit as well. Not quite, down enough just yet. Let's do all of these but one so we can try that out. And now I am no longer over encumbered, guys. That is pretty amazing. But I'm going to come over here because this little noise, since we're going to be over here for a while, is kind of annoying me, the activation on that ham radio. But the thing I wanted to show you guys, the thing we're going to be playing around with the most on this episode is the workshop. Now, I have not clicked on it yet. I have not done the A button, which is definitely something we're going to do right here. But it does pop up a little description because, I did kind of click on it in an earlier episode. Or not an earlier episode, an earlier save game by accident when I came over here. So it says the workshop allows you to build, adjust, remove nearby objects and structures. Move between options with the D-pad and press, left and right, or press up to find the objects or structures you wish to build. If your selected object appears green, then press A to build it. If it appears red, try adjusting its location and yours until it changes to green. Workshop objects are built from components. When building an object, components are automatically harvested from junk items in your inventory or the workshops. And I stuck all my junk items in here so that it should be able to do anything that we want it to do. Now, it does have some weird ones in here like structures. You can go ahead and look through those. Furniture, decoration, power, defense, resources, things of that sort, stores. I don't know what a lot of this stuff is, to be honest. I've never really messed with it. I kind of wanted to do resources. I want to build, either a farming community around here or something. So let's look at this real quick. Can only be placed in dirt. Carrot build with, you need at least one carrot. Requires, I guess, a person? And produces 0.5 food. I guess I don't have any people. I don't have any corn. I do have mud fruit plants. I have 2 of those and requires a person. So I guess I have enough to build that. Can I come out here? I guess I could. Let's find a space that I think it might work in. It does work out here. You know what? Before I do that, before I build any of this, there is something I wanted to show you guys. Something I was kind of messing with on the last save game is I can come out here and I can scrap stuff that I do not need. And I do not need any of these tires and stuff. I don't think they're ever going to come in handy, to be honest. So I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff that I do not really absolutely have to have. The shelf I couldn't interact with. So I think I am going to. Can I store? Yeah, I can store this if I want. Store shelf and workshop. Okay, so I can move that back. I don't want to get rid of it if it seems like it's going to be something good. What about this? Can I store that? I can store that as well. I think I'm going to leave that there. And this, you know, you can actually put your magazines in there, so I'm going to leave that there. In fact, I'm going to leave the inside alone for now, and we're just going to scrap all the junk that's on the outside, because there's tons and tons of junk out here that I know for sure I am not going to need. Rubber and plastic, going to get that out of there. We definitely need all the resources we can. Wow, look how big these tires are. This is going to give me a lot of stuff, isn't it? Rubber times 10. That works. Table, armor workshop. I'm going to move that around, I think, at some point, but I'm not going to destroy it. Resources and food. Let me exit out of this. Can I exit out of that? No, I cannot exit out of it. Okay, so what is this? This is an ice cooler. I think I'm going to leave that there. I don't know if the ice cooler is worth anything. Trash bin. I can store, so I'm going to leave it. I can select that. What do I do when I select it? I can move it. Okay. Yes, we're going to move this on the inside. Maybe inside of our area over here somewhere. In fact, let me go ahead and place that down, and we're going to get rid of all this stuff. Steel and plastic. Let's see. Rubber. More rubber. Definitely can use that. Anything like this. Can I guess I can store that, but I don't want to store that just yet. Let's look. More tires. Wow, there's a lot of tires in here. It makes sense because it is a workshop. You know, it would have just like miscellaneous junk kind of laid all over the place. I'm kind of glad. Scrap toolkit. I guess because it doesn't give me an option to do anything else with it, but I kind of hate doing that. What about this? A tool rack? Can I interact with that? I'm going to leave some of that stuff alone. Let's see. This I can definitely get rid of. What is this? What is this? Garage diagnostics chart. I'm going to leave that there. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there for now. Come on, let me jump over this thing. What about over here? No, we're going to leave all that there. Tires. Yes, get rid of the tires. Maybe I can floor jack. No, we're going to get rid of that. It sounds useful, and again, I might be getting rid of stuff I will regret later on, guys. You will have to definitely let me know if I do. Not much I can do about it once I get rid of it, but in the meantime, definitely something I can look at. Let's see, we can get rid of this. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to use cars for in the future. These are lights. I wonder if lights give you anything. No, if it did, it would definitely give you that heads up. Can I? No. Oh, yeah, we definitely do not want to leave the area that we're in. Can I get rid of these girders? I guess not. What about trees? Any of these trees go? I kind of want to clear it up so that we can put down our garden. This is going to be our main little area, I think, until we find a better spot. And there's so many... Oh, yeah, we'll definitely get rid of all these trees. We need as much wood as possible from what I was looking inside those options. There's just tons and tons of stuff to do. And as far as I can tell, wood really has no meaning to me as far as trees go, other than, you know, what I can get out of it. So, I don't know if you'll, you know, regrow that stuff or not. Steel and wood, definitely take that. Oh, yeah, look at this. So I guess what we can do is as we find more of these places, we'll be able to clear up the area and actually expand and, you know, just make the towns look better. It won't have just junk everywhere, which is kind of a nice little touch. I like how they're doing that, so that when you first start the game, it's pretty, you know, grungy looking. You know, the towns, it seem better days, and there's not much you can do about it. But as time goes on, you will be able to do something about it, and that's pretty sweet. I am definitely digging that. Guardrail, I guess, yeah, we're just going to go with steel, because I don't think that's going to be really used for anything. Steel and glass, okay, let's take that. What about this? Another lamppost, steel, rubber, fuse, and broken light bulbs. That actually seems like a pretty nice thing. What about this? Can we move this picnic table? No, we can just scrap it. So not something we really need to hang on to. Yep, scrap that. Resources. So anything that it says you can move, like if you come over here to the cooking bench, I'm pretty sure this is going to say select, yeah, and then this underneath it is just scrap. So I guess that's just for looks, or maybe that adds something to it. I don't know, but I kind of like where it is for now until I find a better spot, until I can clear this area up or do something with it. I'm gonna leave that there. What is this? Chemistry table. Select I'm going to go ahead and store that. Store milk vending machines, yeah. I'm actually going to store that as well, just so I can get it out of the way. And this is a cigarette machine. Yeah, let's store that. Ooh, cigarettes. Yeah, select that. Oh, come on. Can I not? Yeah, well, I guess since I can't pick it up, I'm going to leave it there for now. What about this? Scrap? Ooh, wow. 15 still. We can scrap an entire car? Are you freaking kidding me? Well, we're going to do it. We're going to scrap everything we can get our hands on. Wow, we are just a deforestation machine. This is not good for the environment, guys. Do not chop down every tree you see. But for me, because I need all this wood to be able to build stuff, from what I've seen, I guess I don't really have much of a choice. But I might end up regretting this. I probably will. Who knows? But until I know better, I'm going to do it. Because I want to build some stuff. I want to build a lot of stuff. Oh, wow. Some of these trees are really good wood. Some of them, not so much. And it's not even, it doesn't really even seem like it's based off of the size. You know, some of the smaller trees are giving me more wood than some of the larger ones. Like, that was 20. And that was, you know, not really the biggest size tree out there. Whereas some of the, you know, thicker ones seem to give me less. Like this one right here, I bet gives me quite a bit. Yeah, 20. And look how small that is. No way that was going to give me 20. Nuka-Cola. Let's see. Blaster toy with every purchase. Ah, cool. Oh, and we got some more cars, guys. Yes. Oh, my God. We're going to have so many resources. I'm hoping this is going to be... Obviously, they give you this stuff to start with because, you know, they want you to play around with it. You know, they give you all this loot right here. All this stuff to go ahead and recycle right here within your area. They could have easily stuck it all outside if they didn't want you to scrap it. I'm going to take rid of all of that. Oh, yeah. I wish I could kind of get rid of that stuff up there as well. Although, I might be able to turn this into a working garage at some point. Or maybe even have it where I can clean this stuff out and make it look, you know, a little bit better as far as, you know, cleanliness. I don't know. That may not ever be a thing. It may just always be dirty because that's the environment that you're in. But I'm kind of hoping that is not the case, because it would be cool to make this back to its former, you know, glory, which is what it looked like at the very beginning of the game. Oh, 30 for that one. Let's get rid of this. Yes, yes, yes. And I've been told, anyways, that pretty much anything you can put down in the game, anything that's already there, you should be able to, you know, rebuild at some point down the road. Don't know if that's true. Again, I'm kind of just going off of what, you know, you guys have left in comments. I have not done it myself, so that may be completely and totally wrong. Ooh, look at that. I can move that, or I can store it. I think I'm going to leave it where it is. It looks pretty cool, and maybe at some point I can repair it. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's see. If I hit the A, but no, we're going to store that in the workshop until we find a place to actually use it. That's going to get stored as well. I wonder why these chairs are out here. Maybe just to give you something to mess around. Oh, it's a broken chair. So some of these are broken, some of them are not. And the ones that are broken you can't use, and the ones that are perfectly fine you can continue to kind of play around with. Nope, nothing else. No more tires to move. No more rubble. Unless we count what's inside the store. Maybe there's something in here. Tables, water cooler. Yeah, we definitely don't need that, apparently. Can't do anything with it. That is just broken, apparently. What about cash register? Scrap. I guess we can scrap it. Kind of don't want to. I would love to turn this into like a shop. Resources, select. I could put that in the storeroom. Yeah, we'll store that in the workshop. Might be able to do something with that. Let's see, what do we got here? We can store these cabinets. I don't know what we would do with it, but definitely an option. I think we're going to leave them where they're at right now until we find a reason to move them. Oh, yeah. There's some good stuff in here, guys. Nice little supply of wood, to be honest. Let's see, what about these? Nope, we do not need scrap files. I wonder if every single place that we've been to... Oh, wow, that's not what I wanted to do, but I guess we'll have to accept it because there is no undo button, as far as I could tell. It's just, oh, restricted area. I'm going to leave that there. That's cool that we can move the sign, though. Store, scrap, we'll scrap that. What about this? Scrap, we'll scrap that as well. Some of these are in green, and some of them are in yellow. I'm guessing the stuff that's in green, we probably should leave alone, and the stuff that's in yellow, we can get rid of. So I'm just, you know, spitballing there. I don't know if that's actually the case, but I think it is. I think from what we've seen, the stuff that's junk tends to be the yellow stuff, so that should be good right there. Okay, we got everything there, guys. Let's go back in, actually outside, and see if we can find a spot. Where do I want to put my garden. I think I'm going to do it over here. Yeah, maybe right over here where there's a nice little plot of dirt. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, so food first. What kind of food do we have? We have moot fruit. We have razor grain. Let's see, razor grain. Wow, this one's a lot bigger than this one. I wonder what's the difference. Produces the same amount. Total plant and more of that. Huh. Wonder. I guess it's just different looks, right? So you can do like one row, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and build that right there. Can we put another one down? How close can we put it to it? Let's do... You build something that requires a worker to produce its resources. To recruit new workers, build a recruitment radio beacon. Build a recruitment radio beacon. Okay, so we'll put 2 of them down for now until we find that that radio beacon. What would that be under? Power, decoration, structures, maybe? No, structures would just be structures. Radio beacon maybe in furniture? I doubt it, but it's always worth a shot. Miscellaneous furniture, tables, shelves, containers, chairs, and beds. Miscellaneous maybe? Let's see, furniture, a bobblehead stand. That's kind of cool. Might have to do that at one point. Counters, ottoman, televisions, toilet. No, we're not doing any of that just yet. Decorations, power. Okay, let's look in power. What do we got here? Can I move the... Oh, it's getting dark, guys. It might actually come in with a storm. So let's get back over here just in case. Now we have power generator. We have a power connector and switch lights, as well as miscellaneous. What is that? This is probably it. Okay, recruitment radio beacon. Requires 1 power. And we have no power. So let's go to generators. Let's see, what kind of requirements does it have on this one? This is a lot bigger. Requires a lot more resources. This one requires science. Rank 1, so we do not have that one yet, apparently. It produces more materials, but we don't have any nuclear material either, so... ooh, look at that. Produces 3, produces 5, produces 3. I wonder why... Wow, look how big this is, but I wonder why this one produces more. I wonder what the resources are. Let me look at that. Screws, gears, steel, rubber, copper, and ceramics versus steel, copper, aluminum, and gears. So it's bigger. It may not look as good, but it produces enough electricity and it doesn't use a lot of the resources that you may not want to use. Like this one uses a lot of stuff. Rubber, copper, ceramics. I have plenty of all of it except for the gears and the screws. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off on that one because I need the screws for, you know, my weapons and things of that sort, and I kind of want to hang on to that. Let's see, where can I put this? I guess let's put it over here in the back where it's out of sight and out of mind, and hopefully I can move that around if I ever need to. I'm hoping the placement of this doesn't matter. I could be wrong. I'm just hoping the placement of it doesn't matter for now. Let me see. Can I come over here and move it yet? A to select. Yep. Okay, so I can attach a wire. Let's see. Power connectors and switches. Let's look at that. Let's see. What can I put in here? It's a power connector. How do I do that? What am I trying to connect this power to? Does it matter? Where's the power? Over here, maybe? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's where I need to connect the power. And see, pylon, large, power conductor. I no idea what I'm doing. No idea. What if I put that up here? Will that do something? Oh, jeez. I'm probably wasting resources and not knowing what I'm doing. Power switches, power conductor. Oh, let's come over here and attach a wire. There's a wire. Where do I drag it to? Up here? Can I drag it up there? I guess I can? No? How do I attach it? Y to attach power. There we go. So now there is power in that area. Oh, what? You know what? What if we attach it to the electricity pole? Is that in my area? I don't know if it is or not, but it doesn't seem like it is. I need to figure out where I need to attach that and move it over here to it. Dang it. That already has power in some way. This is kind of embarrassing, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm just trying to figure it out. I guess it wouldn't be on the inside, would it? Let me open the door. Let me open this door. Come on, exit. No, I don't want to exit. We'll have to leave the door closed then. What is this? In here? That might be it. That might be where I need to attach the power. But I can't imagine having to run power along the walls all the way inside here to get to there. That doesn't seem right. I bet you more than anything if I just attach it up here somewhere. How do I jump up there? Can I get in there? Let's see. How far will the wire go? Nope, that's pretty much as far as it will go right there. Okay, so let's put that down. Power lights, power miscellaneous. Okay, so now that I have this, I think I can just go ahead and put this thing down and power it automatically out here somewhere. So build recruitment. I need 1 power. How do I do this? Attracts new settlers when turned on. Why won't it let me? How do I do it? Right there? Okay, so I can move this over. There we go. How about, can I attach it up there? Nope, I still can't attach it. Right there, I guess. Okay, how about if I want to build this? Why won't it let me build it? Oh, we're missing crystals. We have no crystals, guys. That sucks. What about this? A terminal, power, access additional functions, or connect objects? Yeah, well, we're not going to be able to do as much with this as I thought we'd be able to do, guys. It's just, we don't have the crystals, and I don't know where you get those from. So until we can do that, there's really no point in putting anything else down other than maybe defenses. Can we put some defenses down? Guard post. What are we? Turrets? Ooh, turret sounds cool. And traps. Let me look at the turrets real quick. So we have what we need for this. Oh, yeah. It produces 5 defense. Okay, so where can we put this? Over here. Circuitry, gears, and oil. That's cool. 5 defense. What is this one? Steel, circuitry, gears, and oil. Can't do this one just yet. Requires more science. Okay, so I think we're going to go with the bigger one. Why can't I put this one down? Does it require power? Heavy machine gun turret? It won't let me... Oh, it's gun nut. I didn't go with gun nut, guys. Okay, so we're going to go with this one. And I guess I'm going to go closer to my shop so that if they come over here and try to get my power and the stuff that I've built, at least it's protected a little bit. Let's see. Can we put it right... Ooh, you know what? I want to put it up here on the hill so it has, you know, line of sight a little bit better than it would normally have. Right about there. Nice. Check that out, guys. That is fantastic. When your defense value is too low, the chance for attacks on your settlement increases. You should try to keep your defense value at least as high as the sum of your food and water production. Well, I have no people, no food, no water, 3 power. Defense is 5 now, so I should be fine. And happiness is of course 50. So let's exit out of this altogether. Can we not exit out of the station? Let me move this over here. Can it not put down? Nope, it does not like this area at all. A little bit too much. Yep, that's going to have to stay there. Okay, exit. Please let me exit. Dude, what is your deal? I can't build a recruitment power station. I understand that's what you want me to do, but I can't do it. I just don't have the resources. Oh, this person cannot be assigned to supply a depot. I understand that. It won't let me out. There we go. Whew. Okay, we are finally out of that place. Now let's go ahead and, wow, that took like 20-something minutes to figure out that we did not have the resources we needed. That sucks. But there's not much we can do about it, guys. This is one of the things I was telling you, is we're going to figure things out as we go along and see if we can get things working. Let's go into inventory. I need to use aid and get rid of some of my, what is it, Medex, Jet, Menthols, no. What's it called? Rad-X. There we go. Dang it. Go back. There we go. All my stuff gone. Do some purified water. Rad-X should got rid of all my radiation, but it didn't. Wonder why. Let me look at that again. Where's Rad-X? Let me see. Where is the right trigger? Rad resist 100. Oh, so that doesn't get rid of your Oh, rad away. That's what I want to use. Okay, well, that sucks. Kind of wasted that a little bit. That's all right. And then my water doesn't go all the way back up. That sucks even more. But not much we can do about that. Now there is tons and tons of resources out here, but that's alright because not much we can pick up until we expand that area, if that's even possible. Now, where am I going, guys? We're going to go back up to the USAF real quick, and we're going to try to pick up the rest of those resources. We did get a key to open up that one room, and I want to show you guys what's in it before we end the episode there, probably. And then, at some point, we will go over to the other station, the robotics supply depot that's over there in that area, and check that out as well, because that is kind of over there in, you know, the general area, as well as this thing over here. You can see some light over there. I would not be surprised if that was an enemy. They had some armor and some gadgets or something along those lines that we could use. You know, kind of, I want to search every inch of this area, but it's very, very difficult to do because there's so much of it that I want to get my hands on. Oh, geez, there's more out here, isn't there? What is this? Is this a pillar of some kind? Was this a house? I don't think we've ran across this yet. Oh, look at this. A 10mm pistol and some stash of caps. We'll definitely take that. Oh, it was somebody's house. It was a fireplace. A silt bean. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Again, remember, guys, that all of this stuff is apparently stuff we can grow ourselves. And then at some point, use it to craft more resources, more things that we can use, which I am absolutely loving. I love the fact that everything in this game kind of leads you to create a, you know, sustainable environment, something that you can actually manage instead of having to go out. Like I remember in the other one, you found stuff, yeah, and if you searched every corner, you usually had enough to go around, but you didn't always have enough to kind of experiment with. You know, you didn't always have a huge amount that if you did waste some, you would fill it. You know, like you'd be like, oh crap, I don't ever want to do that again. Kind of like what I was doing earlier, where I was using my ammo, and I'm like, maybe I'll try my melee weapon a little bit and see if things work out better for me that way, because I just didn't want to waste all that ammo all the time. But if I can get to the point where I can have, you know, people farming stuff, then I can use my Radaway and my you know, MedX and all that other resources, all those other things that hopefully my guys will be making for me. I won't have any qualms about just kind of using water if I can get them to actually make more water for me. And I've been hearing that that is a thing. Like you can have somebody, you know, with a well creating water for you, and when you go back to your base, you will have crates with just tons and tons of it just sitting there waiting for you. So that's pretty cool. Like I cannot wait until that happens. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock the room.
Gotta be somewhere.
And we're gonna miss out on that console. But the cool thing about these consoles is it's still locked. We can still go ahead and unlock it and get the experience for it, even though we've already been in here. So our Rad-X is worn off. Let's see, what else do we got in here? We got 14 rounds of 10mm, more cocktails, antifreeze bottle. Ooh, novice. We'll definitely pick that, baby. Oh, maybe not. Ooh, I think we went the wrong direction. Yep. Let's go the other direction. Come on, baby. Give it to me. Nope, that's not quite it. And I love how some of these actually look like they've been scratched up, like somebody's tried picking it before and didn't quite get there. That's kind of interesting. That's, you know, it's the small details I was talking about, guys, that just kind of do it for me. 25 rounds of 38, 10mm rounds, pipe pistol, pre-war money, and a silver pocket watch. Now, we have not gone back to turn in that locket that we found. I'm going to do that on camera, obviously. We're gonna show every bit of our journey, other than, you know, me kind of running through, you know, stuff that you guys have already seen before, as far as like running back to base when I'm over. A mini nuke? Are you freaking kidding me? A mini nuke? Oh no! Don't drop it. U.S. Covert Operations Manual. Let's read that. You've collected an issue of the U.S. Covert Operation Manual, permanently more difficult to detect while sneaking. So we got hard to see. Tiptoe through the tulips. Headquarters Department of the Army, authorized eyes only. Definitely going to take that. I did not forget that we have a Gatling gun. That is something that we can use. It's something we're going to kind of check out. But on this episode, I wanted to concentrate on just the sheer number of things that we need to come back here and pick up, as well as building. I thought we were going to be able to do a lot more building than we did, guys. And we just weren't able to quite do it because we're missing the crystals. I don't know where you get crystals from. Trunk shotgun shells, 10mm rounds, 38 frag mines. Ooh, nice. Fragmentation mines. Comfort grip heavy pipe pistol. Those were something we were looking at. We just didn't have the grip. I guess you can find the grips out there and maybe not have to... Ooh, a fuse and a plastic. I guess maybe you don't have to use your own resources to make one if you can find it. Ooh, nice. Dude found me a teddy bear. Did he pick it up? I think he picked it up. Huh. Wonder if we go into it. Let me look at that. Let me see what's in your inventory. No, he did not pick that up. I wonder where that came from. That's interesting. Kind of in a disturbing way that he was playing with the stuffed animal that is no longer there. It's almost creepy, like horror style. But I don't know. It's not that bad, I guess. Let me see what else is over here. Is that a chip? No. Ooh, what's in here? A folder. Yeah, I'm carrying too much. I'm always carrying too much. Stop telling me that. I don't need to know. You're depressing me. Oh, what do you got down there? Folders? Yeah, we'll definitely take the folders. We need wood, and I think you get paper out of that as well. So, you know, I kind of want to make sure that we get any of the little books. I mean, we already have a few of them, but I want to find more of those. Those Ragnaroks, fancy lady snacks, Nuka-Cola, desk fans. Wow, these Nuka-Colas are still intact. Like, there's still stuff in them. I don't know if soda would last that long. I don't think it would. I think it would dry up, and you would just have like a bottle of syrup. But, you know, even with that said, a bottle of syrup, basically you just add water, carbonated water to it, and you would be ready to go. Like, that's pretty much all you need to do to add junk. Let's see. I'm just going to give you all of it, because I don't need to carry all this junk on me. There you go. Oh, yeah. Not quite enough, though. Unfortunately, we are going to be overweight, but that's fine because we do have more stuff over here that I kind of stuck into the cabinet while I was waiting for me to run back. I had to run back, and I didn't want to make several trips while I was, you know, just incredibly over-encumbered.
Hey.
Let's give this guy some more before we head over to something I wanted to show you guys while I was kind of running back. I did see some stuff in here that I did want to show you that I didn't want to loot while I was off camera, so I just kind of left it there, and I want to run back while I'm remembering it. Hard hat, harness. Yeah, they do weigh a little bit. Let's put all of it in there. We'll have to give that guy some more stuff here in a minute, but I think once I loot this stuff over here, I'm going to end the episode here, guys. Now let's see, what do you got? This is locked. This is, oh, more rounds, 5 rounds of different types. We got some more duct tape. And then, of course, wrenches. We'll always use those. Now, let's see if we can open up the chem box, guys. Now, these guys, holy crap. That broke on me without even really having to push anything. So I need to be very, very careful there. Oh, yeah. We went in the right direction. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Nice. Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought. Mentals and Psycho. Yeah, these guys were drug addicts. So it does not surprise me that they had drugs in here. But it kind of surprises me that it was just sitting out here in the open. But then again, you can't really, you know, trust drug addicts. They're going to do some strange stuff, and, you know, it's just going to happen. So let's look at our weapons. That's one thing that we didn't do. We looked at our you know, armor and stuff, but we didn't really quite look at our weapons. I do apologize. I kind of hit the thing right there. Now, let's see. These things, all of this stuff is better than what I'm wearing in certain ways, and you got to decide for yourself which ways you want it to be. The fire rate on this is a lot more. Of course, 272 fire rate, and the value is a lot higher. The range is a little higher, but the damage is not quite. So if we go down, you can see the one I'm using right now. The damage is 22. The other one's 8. But you're going to get a lot more rounds off. I bet you're going to go a lot slower, but I kind of want to put it on and just see what my guy looks like. No? There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, look at that. That is fantastic. I want to get into a fight now and just see how well we do. Jeez, guys, this will be cool. In fact, should we do it? Let's save it real quick, because I can always reload into another one. But let's go all out. Oh, no. Holy crap. Look at my dog. No. Why did I do that? Get out of the way, doggy. Oh, I did not want to hit that guy. I do apologize, guys. That was not intentional. He was not. That thing got away from me. This is a deadly weapon. This is not a good weapon to use when you're. Holy crap! How did I not get annihilated when that guy was firing at me? I do not know. Oh, wow, wow! Look how fast I am going through my rounds, though. This is a very dangerous weapon. Oh, and he runs right in front of me again. But look at the accuracy. Look at the accuracy. This is not a really good weapon to use. Holy crap, it overheated. It overheated. Oh, wow. It is red hot. That thing is red hot, guys. Oh, that is nuts. That is nuts. Oh, well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Again, I want to thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below. I want to know what you guys thought of these episodes. This is this is amazing. Oh my God! Look at the concrete. I am destroying the concrete. That is how much detail they have put into this game. You can actually see the concrete being destroyed, guys. And I will leave you on that. Till next time.